Hey guys, this is Dardamus with Dardamus Dominions, and I'm here with Gaslov. How are you doing, Gaslov? And Kara, how are you doing, dude? Now, sadly, Gaslov, I think you scared off Grippa, and you finished him off for good. Are you planning another war after Grippa so we can invite them over to join in? I wish Juman was here because I'm not gonna lie, that guy in diplomacy has a way of talking himself into a war. Like, I've had casual conversations where it's like, "Hey, dude, how's your life going?" "Oh, really good." And by the end of the conversation, the two of us are at war in a game. Like, it's the strangest. Do you remember that, Kara? He was the Abyssia player when we were Relay.
Oh, when we were early Relay.
Yeah. Do you remember that quick war we had with him?
Why we went to war with him? It was just like he seemed. It was just that he was like he was being annoying. By the way, I can't actually see the stream right now.
Oh, can you? Oh, did I? Oh, that's right. I minimized OBS. That's a good call. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, like, well, I think we were talking about his, because he runs the immersion, the newbie channel. And I think we were talking about that. And I think it went from that to, oh, by the way, how are you doing the game? Oh, that's great. And then, like, something about us, just all of a sudden we're talking and we're getting competitive and we're getting excited, and all of a sudden we're at war. Like, just what happened, Gaslov? Like, what was the catalyst for this?
He started doing some really weird vulturing.
Oh, okay.
You'll see what happens here in a few turns.
Okay, I want to watch these Arco ones.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh my, versus
this is the battle.
Okay, so we have a bronze Colossus with the eye shield, which is awesome. No weapon, which is, I mean, I guess there's nothing you really can put in his hand other than maybe a vine whip.
Their attack skill is so bad, you need to put something like a brand on them if you expect it to do any damage.
That's not a bad idea. Like, a brand would have worked. But oh my goodness, he's even got this stuff right here. Which, I mean, it's not. These are not the worst. Oh god, he's got -5 attack from his battle wounds. God. Okay, so
I'm honestly not sure that would have mattered much anyway. Trying to attack at attack skill 8 versus White Centaurs versus attack skill 4. It's basically the same.
I think we found out. I think I just found Nosy's plan. He's got a smasher.
So what does he get himself? Liquid body, and then
I think he's just gonna do a smasher, and that's it. He's gonna go over. He's gonna go smash him, and that's gonna be the end of it. What's interesting is
slam.
What's that? Sorry.
Liquid body, quickness. Try and kill him with it before he kills you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I this is not the route that I would take. I would put it into the White Centaurs, or what are the Hierophants?
Yeah, the Hierophants. The big problem is that fire shield. The Dryad is not armored.
Yeah, it's very true. Okay, where does he land? Okay, and where is the Smasher?
Probably ahead.
Right here.
Yep.
Perfectly placed.
Oh, and luck. So that's his defense plan.
Oh man, but he's immolation, and that did 6 damage.
Oh,
there he goes.
Okay, he did get 20 points of damage in, and now the question is, oh, these guys don't have fire resist in their blasts. God, nobody took fire resist this game.
Well, I took 5.
Oh, okay, you took 5. Drain. Oh my goodness, he's got drain life. I think he's gonna win this one, dude.
Yeah, I think he wins too.
He didn't win in the real game, did he? Ooh, no. Oh wait, somebody else. Oh my. Okay, who else has a smasher?
Oh, two.
There we go.
That'll do it.
Okay. I missed Nosy's other plan. Oh my goodness. I mean, look at this. It does 31 damage. This one did 27 damage, 16. Like, this guy pretty much killed him on his own in 4 shots.
Yeah, there are the minions has some real hard counters sometimes, and smashers are one of them. Like, they are just insane against things like monoliths and statues.
I mean, the nice thing is he did get his he did get his, like, this is pretty big losses. 39 white centaurs is not a light battle.
Yeah, and I'm sure a bunch of them are blind at this point too.
That's true. And the Centaur Warriors as well. I mean, these are not cheap units. So he did well for himself, but I mean, it's still the end of Arcos to Folly. Yeah, I really like. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't have taken Smashers. I would have taken, 4 Hierophants, each with a great sword of sharpness. I mean, why spend the money on the Smashers when you could get 2 great swords of sharpness, put them into 2 different guys' hands, and then double your chance of actually getting the hit in.
So that's 3,000 gold of stuff that Pangea lost there.
What's that? Sorry.
It's about 3,000 gold of units.
Yeah, in a bunch of turns of white centaurs too.
So the thing about great swords of sharpness is they still are reduced by timber flesh.
Smasher is not.
No, because the Smasher does 20 bonus non-type damage on hit.
Okay.
And armor negating.
I mean, and to their credit, okay, yeah, you're right. It is non-typed. Wow. And to Nosy's credit, this absolutely did work. But this is 6 great swords of sharpness in the hands of 6 of these guys. And the thing that I like about these guys is they take a bless. So if you look at them, they're already at now it'd be 11 base attack. These guys, oh no, they're not blessed. Did these guys get blessed? Okay, so if you look at it, he's got okay, so what is it?
It would be 17 if he wasn't crippled.
Yeah, so 17 attack, 15 or 13 defense. I mean, it's a Kyle. So it should be 15 defense. He's got the ability to take your bless, and he can dodge attacks, which is great.
See, I think that's probably generally true, but the thing about the Colossus in specific is that it's not killing you with its attacks, and you're gonna hit it, because its attack skill is gonna be 0.
That's
defense skill is gonna be 0 when you've got it surrounded. So I don't think the extra attack skill and defense skill actually matters at all. I think the only big benefit that you could be getting is, elemental resist, so that things like, the fire shield doesn't just kill you.
That's fair enough. That does seem right. And not only that, but like these pans, you can get. I mean, they can definitely buff themselves better.
Yeah, I mean, personally, the only time I like taking Colossuses are when you can mix them in with other super combatants. They're pretty good on, like, middle Phlegra, in my opinion, because when you mix them in with Phlegra's super combatants, the opponent has to try and answer both of them, and if the wrong answer ends up against the wrong super combatant, they just lose.
Yeah, this is a really interesting fight. I think that I mean, what do you think that this was? I mean, Kara, do you think that this was a good exchange for Nosy, or is he going to be sad about this?
How many priests does Arco have?
This is the end of Arco.
Hmm?
This is the end of Arco. Arco's done at this point.
Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, I think Pangea's happy about this. I mean, I don't think he's happy about this, but I think he's he's perfectly accepting of this kind of trade.
God darn. Like, Nosy is just amazing, okay? This is nuts. He's sitting on Ubar's cap. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. He is going through, and this Centaur Hierophant can literally, he blesses himself and kills every assassin.
Yeah, Pangea's a real good nation.
Like, anything that comes out and tries to, like, seduce him is just gonna die. Holy crap.
Yeah, I finally found the capital. So I can see these battles now.
This is nuts! Oh, he runs them off, but he lives. He's gonna live because he controls everything around it.
Pangea is a real good nation. The big strength of Pangea, in my opinion, is that you can have one of those landing on all of your provinces. Not that, like, individual ones are quite good, right? But it's that, like, 8 Centaur Hierophants can be landing on 8 different provinces, and 7 out of 8 of them are going to take it no matter what you're doing, generally speaking.
This is a 6-gem unit. 6 gem, 100 gold. 150 maybe. And it has
very
just...
efficient.
Yeah, and it's just taken on... I mean, like, these guys are not... I mean, these are good units. These are pretty much 50 gold each.
Well, and he's got a fluffer.
That's true. That's one thing that I think Nosy does that I don't think I do enough. And what's funny is he moss bodies himself.
Yeah, darn it.
Like, I don't know what's up with Star.
It's like a grip of move right there.
When I'm running fluffers, I double cast all the spells that I need them to cast, because they're going to cast it once on themselves.
After watching this game, I think that's the lesson that I've learned as well. Now, I assume that there's nothing left to grip up. Oh my goodness, dude, you are just wrecking face at this point. Oh, people have tired of your oppressive rule, Gaslov.
Man, they just don't know how well they have it.
Yeah.
Freaking jerk.
So something tells me they're about to find out. What's
That's
funny
a good
is
province too. 9,100 people. Jerks, man.
Like, you put your PD down. I mean, your PD is great except for the ones that you've just taken this turn. What is that? Enchanted Tower. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like do you know this random event? It's not PD dependent, right?
Yeah, it just happens.
Okay.
Misfortune 3 in there. Holy crap.
No, that'll do it. Oh, is this? Oh, he's got luck. Huh. And I'm assuming that this is going to be the end of poor Agrippa. And do you know when the fight does the fight between you and Helheim start?
It's coming pretty soon.
Okay, excellent. Then let's move on to turn 28 because I want to see when the elf on elf action begins. Oh my goodness. People are actually trading with you.
They are. Yeah, because I need these death gems because I'm wanting to empower a death Vanadrot pretty soon.
Why is he not fighting over this? Is his cap? Like, I'd just all in at this point because you need to be able to recruit units. Man, look at that. Oh golly, even added on Eye Shield.
That might have been the Colossi's Eye Shield.
That I bet you're right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so nothing. We do have. I mean, he still does have these Wind Riders. I'm kind of curious if he would have had these Wind Riders at that last fight. I'm curious if he would have won it.
Well, I think his thinking is he didn't have a lot of troops there because he didn't want them to cause an HP rout of his Colossi.
The
my
thing,
guess.
Because he was at his cap, I think. So even if he would have HP routed, that would have been a victory. Because he would have, wrecked Pangea's forces and then retreated back into the fort. And, the way the Pan lives is through not getting hit by the. I guess with this one that's not that big of a deal. But I mean, if they're able to assassinate the pan, then it's victory right there. These guys kill the pan, and the game's over.
I think the Colossus routes by disintegrating.
Oh, does it? That's sad. Okay, and I'm not seeing anything else of note. I'm assuming this is go to province. Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that flag in the middle of my kill.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and see, that really ticked me off. Because it's like, you didn't have my permission. Like, this is basically all my territory, and he knows it. Like, he can't even get anything from that, right? He was just trying to deny it from me. And we have a nap. Or and it's just like, that's kind of that's technically not an aggressive act, but
like if you took any of these,
I'm done with the nap at this point.
Did you actually did you tell him that the nap is over?
Yeah, I told him it was over.
Okay.
I mean, I ended it normally. It was a nap 3, so it's like in 3 turns, this is about to be resolved. We're gonna find out just who that territory truly belongs to.
I can't wait to see the elf. Like, okay, was that 29? I don't want to go too far ahead. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, okay, we're on 29. Does he have anything in this fort?
I think no.
Nothing. Okay, and then we have Arcocephali is attacking Pangea. And I don't know how because there's no bless on these stupid Wind Riders. And I could see him there goes his leader, and now he's dead. Oh.
Nope, there's another one in there somewhere.
How are they? What's holding them off? Oh, a hero. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to last very long. I mean, to their credit, it looks like they're doing a decent job. And you can see if these guys actually had a bless on them, this would have been a one-sided fight, in my opinion. Actually, it looks like, wow, Pangea lost anyways.
Yep. Wind Riders are really good. I do not support bringing a Colossus instead of with Rainbow Bless on them.
And, if you see, they still win. Oh no, they don't. But just the guys that stayed around because of their enrage. Oh, and in the real battle they lost.
Oh man, another switcheroo from the playback bug.
They're not quite Giadam, right? But they're still heavy flying sacreds.
Yeah, I don't see it's I went through with him, and I think he was one of the problems I have, and I wish Maz was here. And I'm pretty sure he'd agree with me. He didn't play to win. He played to not lose because I think compared to the other players, there were a lot of really big names in this game. And I think that he just wanted to survive to mid to late game. And the problem with that is that really good players have an answer for that. I mean, Gaslov, how scared would you have been? Say you went to war with Arcocephali. Do you think you would have had a problem taking down his giant colossi?
Well, I probably would have done the same thing with Smashers.
And you would have just rolled them anyways, right?
Yeah, but it would have been. It's a lot like fighting elves. It's a very annoying fight. It's a extremely micromanagement intensive battle.
What would have been scarier to you, in your opinion, Wind Riders with a solid bless, or the Colossi in the first 24 turns?
Well, see, the thing is, Wind Riders really don't perform very well against Vanheers. Like, they just don't. They don't have enough armor and hit points. And so they land, they take up one full square, because I think they're size 4. And my Vanheers just wipe them out. So I'm not really too worried about the Wind Riders.
If you click on the Wind Rider here, so yeah, they're size 4. Usually what I see them with is larger and +4 strength from Earth and Blood.
Yeah.
Sorry, +2 strength from Blood because you're taking larger. So that's +5 strength. So they're hitting at 19 plus flying calculation on the lance means 6. So they're hitting at 25 piercing damage on the lance charge, which is a lot of damage, but it's not enough to consistently one-shot Van Heer, which means that the Van Heer turn around and just kill them in response.
Yeah, I could see that. The thing is, I think you win the raiding fight against Van Heers, because you always know where the Van Heers are going to go. They got 12 movement with larger.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that's going to kill Van Heer is mystics, right? Like the Van Heers that Gaslov is bringing, just they're pretty light on their magic resistance, like fire resist, etc. kind of thing, and elemental communions will just tear through them.
That's what I'm kind of curious, is that, I mean, like, to me, I could see the argument for either Colossi or Windrider for the first 24 turns. Post 24, what's better? Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah,
well, I would say the Windriders. I mean,
Windriders are much better for the first 12 too, because you actually get Windriders in your first 12 turns.
There you go. So you got that narrow window between 12 and 24 where, against new players that don't know how to deal with a large Colossi, you're going to be rocking face. But against better players, it's kind of a toss-up, with maybe the Colossi being a little bit better, because it, like you said, it does take a little bit more micro. Does the pan get to the Colossi before you kill everything else? Just because you landed the right place, it's all kind of up in the air. But before 12, after 24, I think there's just too many options at that point. So I kind of am sad that I didn't, that we didn't get to see a solid Arcocephali Bless, because I think that's the way to go. But I did want to see how it was dealt with, and I think that was kind of an interesting thing to be able to see this on on video per se. Okay, ouch. Okay, and we can move on to. Is there anything else that we need to look at this point, Gaslov?
No, just Helheim's little dick move there. It was really the only noteworthy thing. Oh, did he take the throne this turn? By Pan?
By Pan.
Helheim.
Yeah, he
right
did.
There.
Good call. Oh, jeez. So we actually get to see him in battle, which is going to be really nice. Now, his bless is similar to yours, only he went more based on the defense. Could you walk us through? Because, I mean, we went through with him. It's really cool. I actually saw this, my interview with him. I saw it the other day came up on my feed. What's the difference between this and your guys? Is there a big difference, or is it a different game?
Huge. I mean, well, these are basically Vans. They're little pony dudes that take a bless. They're super high defense. Like, that's really all they're good for, is dodging hits. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're accurate. So they got a nice charge. But otherwise, what you like to use them for is to just kind of get them up front. It's fine if they get surrounded since they're mounted. They distract the enemy and hold them while your stronger units come around and chop things up.
What are your stronger units in this case?
The lance charge is still going to kill some things.
Yeah. Well, they should. I guess that these guys, your Valkyries?
No.
What's this making these for?
Well, those are good for sniping mages.
Yeah, but so is just killing things with more horses. I would not be surprised if his Valkyries just went up and died.
They tend to do that. I don't like the Valkyries myself. The Valkyries need to be buffed.
Okay, no, I mean, they did really well. Okay, I take it back. They must have hit the closer ones. And they did the most... Or no, the Halnardings absolutely wrecked more face. I mean, what do you attack out... Or what do you use outside of these guys for your killing power?
Same thing.
Oh, let's look at their lineup. Because, see, the thing is... Oh, go ahead.
Jarls.
The Van Jarls?
Yeah.
The guys with axes.
Oh, these guys right here.
Oh, for the thugging and lightning spam or what?
Yeah. I think the way you kill people on Helheim is mostly with thugs.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. And these guys are not the worst thugging unit. I don't like low hit point commanders. I don't like thugging out anything with less than 25 hit points.
I don't like them, but so I agree. I think they are mostly just worse than Vanheim. Their big problems are just that they don't get the sailing is a big minus, and then not having Vanheir are just so much better than Hellherdings are. Just like miles and miles better.
However,
close.
Helheim has some great magic.
That I agree with.
They are the Wailing Winds masters.
Yeah, not only that, but what's the battlefield wipe that you could do that's air death? Winds of Death, right?
Yeah.
So you can do like Winds of Death drops too. How you doing, Zan?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm sure I probably joined at the tail end.
Kind of. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how many episodes we get in. I'm got the day off. Hooray! But yeah, we're talking about Helheim, and we're about to see elves killing elves, which is everybody's favorite thing. So let's move into turn 30 and actually see what happens, because it didn't look like he took too many losses, but he did that just before a war. You're trading with Machaka. I'm assuming you guys are on good terms then.
Yeah. Like I said, I was planning on going to murder Machaka, but Helheim decided to be Chuman.
Okay, so we have this is actually an interesting fight, because it looks like he actually has another dial. Oh my. Does that stack? If he casts Fire Shield, does it stack?
No, it only scales off your fire magic.
Okay, so
it's the highest.
Yeah, I think you're right. It did, and it took the 11. I mean, look at this. Now that the it's broken these guys. Oh nope. Okay, I'm thinking this one he kills lots fewer. But if he'd have been able to get in there quicker when you guys were broken up, it would have worked out better. And it looks like he kind of did better in the game. Maybe not, because 16 kills. Okay, so this is you guys' first fight, I'm assuming, Gaslov?
No, before, so the nap is over, but we decided to trade some provinces first.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, we'll have a gentleman's war.
That's nice. It's really cool. I'm glad that worked out really well for you guys. Oh, and you ended up taking this province after it was taken by Indies. I think that might have been the cause for the war too. That's really interesting. But okay, so anything really else of note in this turn?
What's going on with Machaka? Oh yeah. So they're still kind of. It was funny. This whole situation was really funny. I'm really impressed that Joe Brandon stuck it out. Like, most people, I think, would have gone AI by now.
Yeah, I mean, this is anybody who goes AI with this, with your capital here. I understand you going AI. That's perfectly fine. But him actually fighting it out, I wish you had a scout here so we could see what was going on. And he's got shamblers to try to take this territory out. This is wonderful.
Those mercs get traded back and forth between them, and then whoever has them ends up taking the lake. And then the other one will buy it and then retake the lake. This goes back a few times.
You're not lying. Oh, and he's got the fisherman. It's the fisherman versus the shipwreck. Oh, I need to get their turns. Okay.
Yeah, it's comedy gold, man. I mean, what are they doing?
Okay, so Machaka has finally taken this, and I wonder if Pan was very polite and like gave these provinces to Machaca for peace?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think Pan didn't want another, because I think Machaca and Pan did legitimately fight for a very short period of time, and Pan conceded some of his territory.
And like this is fair enough because that's his cap circle, and by cutting him off here is, I mean it's a casus belli. You're gonna have it where the whole time the Machaca player is gonna constantly see his cap circle, constantly being independent, and seeing the only way to get rid of it is to go through Pan. And I mean, like, Machaca has no other choice. Right now, Pan has probably made a friend and sealed off a border. I think this was a brilliant idea. The question is, now that Pan is done with this war and is probably done soon with this war, what do you think is going to happen now? Where do you think Pan is going to go to next?
I was expecting to have to fight him pretty soon.
Holy crap, look at that.
But I don't think it ever comes to that.
Okay, so right now you think that he's going to go to war with you. Or his only other option is to consolidate, I guess. Or hit Helheim?
I mean, he would eat Machaca. Because there is a throne there that's pretty easy for him. I mean, he needs that throne. And then he needs a throne that Helheim currently has. Then he's got the one that's close to my borders in the south, where between Ubar and Arco. So that's 3.
Okay, so this one...
Yeah, he was going to have to kill... He was probably going to kill Machaca first, and then finish the game by fighting me.
Okay, he needs 5 thrones, if I remember correctly, because the 3-pointer's underwater.
That's right.
Okay, so he needs 5 thrones, and I only see him easily getting 3, and even those 3 require him to fight 2 different nations. This is what's interesting is, as large as he is and as well as he's doing, he's not winning the game. He's winning the battles. And I don't see him, without going to World War, finishing this game. Or winning this game. Like, he's going to have to fight literally everybody. So, okay, well, I think that we will stop off here, and we will start up the Elven conflict in the next video. So, Gaslov, thank you so much for joining up with me.
Sure.
And Karagraph, thank you very much for joining.
Yeah, always happy to be here.
And Zan, thanks for joining up at the tail end.
Bye, guys.
Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.